The only one who still has no idea what this movie is about.
Let me explain something real quick. Like 20,000 years in the future, humanity done spread their to other planets run by hood-rich crews called houses, who all taking their orders from the Emperor. This whole space hood run off a dank herb called melange, or spice on the streets. See, the only place you can score spice is up on the planet of Arrakis, where there ain't nothing but a bunch of sandworm-riding thugs called Fremen. These cats just sitting on their asses waiting for a legendary savior called Lazan al-Gaib, who's going to turn Arrakis into a water-filled paradise. Now there also be a clique of fine biddies called Bene Gesserit, who's strapped with some banging superpowers. Word is, they trying to breed the first ever male super dude called the Kwisatz Haderach, whose power's gonna be the swollest of the swole. So one day the Emperor tell Duke Leto of House Atreides that he now top dog of spice mining on Arrakis. Right before they bounce over to the planet, the Duke's Bene Jessica puts their son Paul to an old school test. And truth is, Paul got a mind way beyond your everyday thug. Things ain't quite what they were expecting on Arrakis. Turns out the Emperor playing dirty, and what he really plotting is to waste all the players of House Atreides. But instead of coming out and saying it to their face, the Emperor puts his muscle behind the homies of House Harkonnen, who've been beefing with the Atreides for years. The Harkonnens got an ace in the hole though, Duke L's boy Doc Huey. Fool's actually a snitch who drops the Duke right into Baron Harkonnen's lap. The Duke tried to take the Baron down with him, but ends up just icing himself and some other jabronis. Feeling like a real bitch, Huey helps Paul and Jessica bust ass out of there, where they join up with the Fremen on the outside. Years pass, and Paul, now known on the streets as Paul Muad'Dib. Since Paul been chewing that spice all day every day, his power's been getting turned up. Along with Paul's boss fighting skills and clutch leadership, the Fremen start thinking he the legendary prophet. So MDZ rallies up his Fremen posse to stomp them Harkonnen scrubs. But before they roll out, Paul decides he's gonna step up his game. So he takes a long pull from the water of life. When he wakes up from a nasty ass drink nap, his power's so damn ballin' that he can see past, present, and future like it ain't no thing. Using that sight, he find out that the Emperor done assembled a big ass army that he gonna use to put the hurt on Paul. So Paul and the Fremen hop up on their sandworms and wreck every fool they step to. Then the Emperor try to throw down, but Paul all like, Atreides nuts, son! Snatches the throne like a boss and becomes the new Emperor. Thing is, since he can see the future, he realized he ain't gonna be able to stop the bleak ass holy war ahead of him.